Jake Paul vs. Ben Askren. How many rounds are there in this boxing match? Jake Paul and Ben Askren are ready to go, all guns blazing ahead of their April 17th boxing exhibition hosted by social networking service, Triller. After much deliberation about his next opponent, the YouTube star-turned-boxer will be stepping outside his comfort zone, this time to face a legitimate professional in Ben Askren. But how many rounds is the duo scheduled to go for? Slated to be an 8-round fight, Jake Paul vs. Ben Askren is set to take off at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. While many fans and experts believe Askren will have an advantage in the fight, recent boxing odds paint a different picture. Opening up as a -200 betting favorite against a +160 underdog in Askren, Jake Paul has clearly absorbed the limelight to good avail following his blitz knockout victory against professional basketball player Nate Robinson. Boxing vs. MMA, Jake Paul vs. Ben Askren. During the recently held press conference ahead of the big showdown, Jake Paul described his matchup against Askren as a boxing vs. MMA scenario, explaining why he'll get the better of the former UFC star. Paul said, "This is boxing vs. MMA, and you're going to see the difference," said Paul. "You're going to see the difference of a wannabe fighter, a guy who choked in the Olympics, a guy who choked in the UFC, and now a guy who is going to choke against Jake Paul. I'm going to end this guy's career." Although the 23-year-old seems to be brimming with confidence, many don't expect Ben Askren to buckle under pressure. Having been in multiple scrimmages that have gone down to the wire throughout his career, Askren holds an ocean of experience in combat sports. Therefore, in response to Paul's statement, Askren said the following to MMA Fighting. "When you think about it, boxing is so much easier than mixed martial arts. You just have to take your two hands and punch somebody in the face. If I want to beat up an amateur boxer, it ain't gonna take me more than 3 months of training to do so." Jake Paul may be a talented and upcoming prospect in boxing, but there are still doubts about whether he can outdo professional fighters. Tune in on Fight.tv and Triller at 9 p.m. Eastern Time to see who takes this one home. What are your predictions for this massive pay-per-view attraction? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.